We want to know the worst ground that Dorking have ever played at.
Worst ground we've ever played at. I mean, this is a team that's come from the Crawley District Football Division 5, yeah? We played at a ground once, which was minimum size, and had a branch that went over the goal. So technically, if you struck the ball too high, it'd hit the branch and come back into play. But no, we had loads of bad grounds. I'm sorry, that's not very Quickfire, because we've played on so many pitches, including our own, for years. Okay. Not an easy one.
We'll take that. Most bizarre problem that you've ever had to solve at Dorking?
Definitely when I had two goalies once. We played Broadbridge Heath away, and one goalie said he couldn't kick and the other one said he couldn't dive. And I had to work out which one to play. And I had to sit there for ages and think, right, what would I prefer?
What did you prefer?
Well, in the end, I went with the one that could dive. Right, so yeah. But it wasn't easy at the time. I had to sit back and think.
Closest point to you ever walking away from football?
Never. No, I'm a little bit insane like that. The harder it gets, the more I want to get up in the morning.
Could you ever manage another club?
Yes, comfortably. England, preferably. After Thomas Tuchel's I'll take over.
Sign you up.
Get the big man in.
Dream Dorking FA third round of the FA Cup draw. Who would we like?
Well, I don't even know. You get 50% of the gate. So when you think about that as an owner, you think about half the revenue of the opposition. So you want one of the big grounds, your Spurses, etc. I think personally, Liverpool away. Iconic Anfield away, Dorking.
Okay, who's the most naturally gifted player that you've ever had at the club?
Naturally gifted, probably a guy called Tom Davis.
Okay.
He used to play for us, ex-Fulham. Gave up playing football because he just said, yeah, I'm not going to be Premier League anymore. He was at Fulham for a long time. And he wanted to start his own business, and he came and played for us. And he was very good. We were playing on park pitches at the time, and he made it look normal. Tom Davis.
Which promotion in your history as a club has meant the most to you, and why?
Probably the one when we got promoted to the National League.
Mm-hmm.
So during COVID, we was top of the league by about, 5 or 6 points, 2 games in hand, and the league got called off, and we kicked up such a fuss because we were fuming because the other leagues were continuing but we weren't, and we knew we was going to go and win the league. So we got called off. It cost us a lot of money, and then the season after we failed to win the league, but we finished runners up, went into the playoffs. We were 2-1 down with 5 seconds to play, equalised, won the game, got promoted, and that felt like light relief. That was the one that meant a lot.
Toughest opponent that you've ever had to face on your journey at Dorking?
Yeah, difficult one that, to be fair. Sorry, not very quick fire, this is it. I feel like it's a bit serious as well. Our toughest opponent, I don't know.
One, even now at the moment, a club that you would be a bit anxious about facing?
Not really anxious about playing anyone, really, to be honest. But yeah, tough opponents. I mean, Wrexham. You know, Wrexham were tough. We played them in their glory in the National League. Ollie Palmer, the likes, they're sort of like, they're resurgent, and they were tough. They were the toughest opponent probably we've played. Biggest character that you've had at Dorking? I'm not sure. That's me. Yeah, that's anyone other than you. And if anyone did come in that ever threatened that, I'd them off in a shot. Best team night out that you've had at the club? Well, we've had a lot. I'll be honest. We've probably had more good team nights out and promotions, and that's saying something. I would say more so when we used to get to Marbella. Yep. So night out meaning we went to Marbella, and there would literally be 25, 30 of us, and we'd do 3 nights. And we would, I still look back and think how, we would do 4 nights, and we'd book 4 pool parties and 4 nightclubs, and we'd do 8 events, if you like, stints in 4 days. And you know what? Not many of the boys managed to do 8 out of 8. A few of us did, but they were hardcore times, but they were amazing times. Some of the stories from that were unbelievable. So yeah, they were good times. And finally, if you could sign one player from the Premier League right now for Dorking, who would it be? Tom Kearney, my mate Tom, the big dog Kearney. I'm saying that because we are going to sign him. We're going to sign him in a couple of years. He's going to come down, play with Carter, Kenny and Carter. So I'd sign Tom, winner, leader, and future Dorking Wanderers #2.
Watch the space.